Hey guys, I have a cold and a bad attitude, but I'm going to do this unboxing video for you today. I'm going to talk a little bit about this first, so if you want to skip forward to the unboxing, I'll put the timestamp here, so just go to that. But I have here the French 1950 from Old West Scrounger. Now these were imported by Navy Arms, and it's kind of a big deal that these were imported. I hear these are imported from France. It's kind of a big deal that these were imported because this is only the second importation of these ever. And I say second, even though a lot of people are saying that this is the first importation of these. That's not. I have here this is a American Rifleman magazine from June of 1961. And then the very last page of this, it's an ad for French 1950 pistols that are being imported from Vietnam. So if you know anything about history, you know why these things were being left behind in Vietnam and sold to the US. So that's actually what my gun is here. This is one of those importations in 1961 that was being advertised. You know that yours is one of those because it'll have France stamped right there on the frame. So that's how you can tell. So that's mine. My 1950, or at least my first 1950, is one of these Vietnam imports back from in 1961. So now I got this recent import here, and we're going to unbox this. We're going to unbox it and see what it looks like, see how well they packed it. I ordered the pistol and then 2 magazines. Pretty much the 1950 magazines, you can't find them anywhere, like hardly ever. There's like a few reproductions that I've seen. I own 2 magazines for mine, one original, one reproduction. They're just very hard to find. And so it's pretty nice that they have them, but they're only selling a maximum of 2 mags if you buy a pistol from them. They're not selling the mags on their own. You can only get 2. So I got 2 mags with my gun, so total of 3 magazines. So we're going to see if those are in there, what sort of shape those magazines are, and then I'm going to compare this one to my the 1950 that I already own. Spoiler, I took out the packing slip. It's got my info on it already, but have not opened this up yet. So let us see here how this looks. Ooh. Oh man. Better shape than I thought. Like, that's so interesting because like this is like the $895 one. I called and asked, and they sort of graded these like much lower. I mean, it's like almost half the price of some of the other ones, but this is like in good shape. It's not like they gave a shit who I was or anything, and then like gave me a good one. And here are the 2 magazines. That's interesting. Yeah, these look like kind of different vintage. This one's definitely worn. It's got like cosmoline, it's like sticky, and then this one is like parkerized. It looks like it's got brand new parkerizing on it. Yeah, both of them are, see if it'll focus, both of them are stamped 1950 on the bottom there, so that's kind of cool. These come with the different accessories. So this is the a lanyard. I don't know why it's like a made in China thing. Is this a Temu? Did Old West Scrounger order this from Temu? We have this is like a barrel cleaning tool, I guess. Yeah, it's made of brass or whatever, so it won't scratch the steel. That's kind of cool. And then it's got this here holster. This looks like, I mean, this is either like a recently made deal or this is like a new old stock holster. Let's see, a Velcro on the side. Oh, that's neat. What is this? Ooh, now that's cool. I don't know if they advertised that it came with a manual, but that's pretty cool. I'm sort of a nerd and I like stuff like this, but like having an original manual is kind of one of those cool things for us nerds. Here, I'll pan through it for you. See what the other side looks like. Yeah, so let's see what the magazine looks like that's in it. Yeah, another kind of used one. Yeah, this gun is filthy, for sure. It's so, I mean, this is like the bad thing about these French 1950s anyway. Like, they're super hard to grip. Like there's like Cosmoline or something on the slide, and it's like actually really hard to grip with these slide serrations. They're just not the best slide serrations. And I'm also activating this little safety whenever I do it. So, oh yeah, there's a mag safety. It's just not a great design overall, but yeah, let's compare this one to the one I already had. Yeah, they're pretty comparable. I mean, I would say this one is definitely nicer shape. Now it's, you know, it was just sort of imported, and it's not, you know, hasn't been, I mean, this gun has been, you know, in the US and been shot now for, you know, years and years, compared to this one. So who knows if this one sat like in a French storage or something for a long, long time now. Something cool that you might have spotted here is that this is an MAS one, and I specifically wanted an MAS one because these are the first Saint Etienne made 1950s in the US. All the ones previously were these earlier MACs because the production at Châtellerault shut down sometime after the French involvement in Indochina ended, which is how we got all these. So, you know, I'm pretty sure, I mean, except for any ones that might have snuck in the United States somehow, I think these are like the first or some of the first MAS marked French 1950s in the country. So this is pretty cool. I don't know if you've noticed here. Let's look for this importation. I don't want to spoil it, but we can kind of look all over this, see if anybody can notice where the importation mark is. You know, usually it's pretty common to be on the front of the grip or maybe down here, hidden, you know, somewhere on the trigger guard or on the frame, you know, because it's got to be on the frame. But yeah, I can't see it anywhere. Here, I'll go ahead and spoil it for you. It's down here. So there's a little importation mark here, Navy Arms, and then of course it says France after that. But it's kind of neat. That's pretty much the perfect place to have an import mark because, I mean, it's mostly covered when you have the magazine in, and I mean, nobody really looks, you know, there when you're looking at a pistol or displaying a pistol or anything. So it's a really nice discreet import mark. Happy that they did it there. That's very similar to where my my Swiss SIG P210 is import marked. So that's about the perfect place you can have it. So yeah, overall, you know, I'm gonna have to clean this thing up and you know, make sure it shoots and everything. But overall, I'm pretty happy about this. In case you missed it, I paid $8.95 for this. The magazines are $80 a piece. You know, max 2. The shipping is, you know, $60. So you can kind of piece together what I paid for it. You know, like I said, I didn't get any, you know, discounts or anything. I think these are cool. Now I've actually shot my other one, and I think these are really good shooters. Single stack 9mm are just pretty fun. Also just like solid all steel 9mm shooting pistols, I think are just, they have a really good, you know, a really good recoil impulse. They're not really kicky. They're just fun. You can do kind of quick follow-up shots with them, that sort of thing. I think they're really fun pistols to shoot. So if you want like a pistol that you can actually shoot, I mean, unlike the 1935, you know, 9mm is abundant everywhere. So you can actually, here's a French pistol you can shoot for cheap, which is kind of a, you know, a recent thing. I don't know if they have any of the 895s left. I don't know if they'll get any more in the future. The ones left, I think, are a little bit more pricey, but you can check out the website and see. Or if you're watching this years from now, then they're all gone. You know, I don't know. But I think these are pretty cool, fun pistols. Kind of a neat, you know, military sidearm if you collect stuff after World War II, which I'm kind of like more getting into now. But thank you to the dozens of you that are still watching this right now. I appreciate your watching and your patronage, and I will see you next time.